Hey everybody, and welcome back to 20XX with your host Invalid. There's been several updates since we last played this one. We're actually at version 0.967 beta, and there have been a ton of updates, including a intro cutscene that I just showed you. That's one of the updates that came along pretty much immediately after I stopped recording. So I have gone ahead and gone through, well, at least it was, the intro cutscene's actually been there for a while, I just haven't played it for you guys, but I talked about some of the changes in my last run with both characters. So as you can see, I've gone through and gotten all of the upgrades that you can get, all the pickups. There are several more, and there's a lot of different kinds of things that have been added to the game, and different balance, quote-unquote, balance changes. Like the iterative plating. This used to give +4 energy at the beginning of every level. It now maxes out your energy at the beginning of every level if you've used anything. Armor Nut and the Crisis Time Stopper were already in the game, and those I don't think have been changed at all. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well in the past few runs through here, so we're going to be going back to the Defiant and having fun with that. So we're going to start off with Ace today, because I think we ended off with Nina the last time around. So we got a whole bunch of nuts, so let's just grab everything here and get some tokens. Okay, let's see here. So Final Destination and Gemini are still locked. So I don't know if those are... I still don't know if those are just skulls that haven't been added to the game yet or what. But everything else is unlocked. So when we get into the actual game itself, I can show you guys a little bit more of some of the changes that have been made. Okay, and there have been a lot, especially when it comes to the interface. Let's put on 3 skulls. Zone generation level +4. Only 1 next level portal. Destiny's always good. Let's put that one on. Journey doesn't end until you do. Okay, that's the endless skull. Let's not do that one. Let's do that one. Yeah, I guess we can do Marathon, Lightning, and Destiny. I feel like we've done this combination before, but we're gonna do it again. Just, you know, take steps at a time. Not having upgrades of certain kinds is gonna be rough. Oh, right. Everything runs faster. Okay then. Jeez Louise. A little bit fast for me. Okay. I need to make my brain go faster, come on. Alright, what weapon did we get? Oh, we got the glaive! Yes! I love the glaive. Whoop. Oh god. That's so disorienting with these, there we go. With these moving platforms. Okay. With these conveyor platforms, I should say. Woo! Darn it. Darn it. Okay. Okay, so let's grab a nut and then be swift. Okay, then after we go through this, I'll show you guys some of the changes that have been made. It's so fast. Alhawk's focus isn't bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a bathroom break. And go to the data lore, which is actually a new setup. And as you can tell, the inventory screen is completely different as well. As before, the Augs just show what we have, and powers show the weapons and stuff that we have. But we can actually go over and look at the different things that we have. For some reason it's showing Ace in blue. I don't know why that's a thing, but whatever. So, yeah, it's a little more obscure to see what kind of upgrades you have unless you actually go and highlight them, which is one of my few complaints about this change. But if we go to the data lore, we have a whole new thing set up for different descriptions of Augs and core upgrades and what are called apparently repros, or repros, which are actually reprogrammed what are they called? Reprogrammed bots, I guess? And then we actually even have descriptions for the prototype Augs. And then of course the weapons that each character gets. And then we have these two things right here that we can't even highlight yet. So I wonder if those are like going to come up in a future patch or what. But yeah, there's a bunch of descriptions here. You can read them if you want, but basically describes what each item does, and there are some pretty amusing descriptions. I mean, we even get backstory for each of the different armor pieces that these characters had. And these different repros. Which is pretty darn cool. And now there's actually a reason to read up on, to grab the prototype Augs, just to read the descriptions. It's so fun. Not what I meant to do. So the only weapon I'm missing with Nina is the, what's that one? It's the Tri-Shot, I can't remember what it's called. It starts with an F, I think. And the only reason I grabbed it is to get the description. And you actually don't need to grab and hold on to a weapon, you just need to pick it up. And then you can switch back to the one that you had originally. But yeah, there's a lot of story that's been added into this game. And I highly recommend you guys pause the video and read it, because there are some really funny things. But this is also something I wanted to point out right here. You may notice there are now 3 heart containers, 3 bands, and 3 spark things, and actually even 2 potato things, 2 little energy increasers. The developers actually changed it so that you have different tiers of basic attack, of heart container, and power enhancer upgrades. And they even brought back, which was apparently a thing very early on in the beta before I actually got the game, they actually had the potato battery, which, as many of you know who have played Portal, any resemblance this augment may have to a military-grade standard potato is coincidental and may indicate the presence of hallucinogens in the contractor's system. I like that little call out. But yeah, so there's been a lot of changes. The brain food lunch actually gives extra base health, as well as maxing out your energy and increasing your max energy. So it's a really strong pickup now. I really enjoy it. With a strong arm band and the health upgrade, and the with a strong arm band, it's. Oh, this one, they actually haven't even gotten to the lore yet. That's interesting. But yeah, the strong arm band is actually only +1 to attack power now. The life extender is 1 more health. The heart container is still what it was originally, which is 2, but the Mega Heart gives you 4. It's pretty darn awesome. The Band of Might says here, Bracer of Battle. Does it say? It doesn't say how much it gives. I'm pretty sure it's either +4 or +5. It hits like a truck when you get this thing. Reclaim Spark is actually a little interesting because it gives energy and power to your powers. And power strength. The Power Enhancer does the same thing that it used to do before, which is just 2 extra power. And then the Thunderous Boom gives you +4 to your power damage. So it's pretty freaking cool. And then there's 2 other things that have been changed, or that has been added. The Ninja Sash used to give 3 extra speed, now it only gives 2, but the Hyper Sash gives you 5. So that's pretty freaking awesome. And then we have Zephyr. This actually replaces? I've suddenly gone Japanese. Sorry. This actually replaces the Mass Marginalizer, which gave you a little extra movement speed and a little extra attack speed. Zephyr replaces that, and it gives you much more, or not a whole lot more, but it gives more attack speed. I believe it's a +2 bonus. And it's actually really useful. So they've kind of separated some of the combined upgrades, like the attack speed and the movement speed. They've kind of split that up for a lot of these. Force Metal Shell. This used to be called the Mass Concentrator. Yeah. They changed the name. And now what it does is it still gives you that +4 health increase. And I think it's the +1 to power, if I remember correctly. It's either attack or power. And increased damage to that. But it reduces your speed, which is, they've actually increased how much speed it takes off, which is -2. So it completely cancels out a Ninja Sash if you picked it up, and vice versa. But it's still a really strong pickup if you keep stacking those. Because they've actually changed some stat things with speed as well. There's actually a full cap as to the speed penalty that you can get. Hopefully it doesn't show up on screen. I forgot to do that. So I'll be right back. Okay. So getting back to the stuff, Excalibur has also been changed. I think it only used to increase your attack power and reduce your, reduce your power damage. Now what it does is it actually reduces your energy as well as reducing your attack power. But it does something else, but it adds something else along with attack damage. It gives you health. Okay, it says right there in the description. Cool. And I think it's either +1 or +2 health. I can't remember for sure. But it's a really strong weapon, but there's a lot more kind of switching back and forth between those. The Glass Cannon. This used to decrease your health in exchange for speed. Now it decreases your health in exchange for damage, both for attack damage and for power damage. So it's much more in alignment with a glass cannon, what it actually is. Because the glass cannon is a lot of damage and no health. Striking Feather. This is kind of the opposite of what Excalibur does. This is, unfortunately there isn't a description, but it increases your power damage at the cost of attack damage and increases your energy cap. Increases energy cap by 1, increases your power damage by 2, and reduces your attack damage by 1, I think. And I don't remember if it reduces your speed or not. I don't think it does, but I'd have to check. Armor Spider is still the same. Spillover Matrix is the same. This is another item that's been added to the game, the Armor Scavenger. So just like we have the Scrap Metal Scavenger, the Energy, the Vitality Scavenger, we now have an Armor Scavenger. So that's silly. Yes. The Scrap Metal Scavenger, there's been some stat changes with it. It actually increases the percentage for nuts that are dropped. I think think this item is actually a little overpowered now with how many nuts you can get. It's been consistently giving me way more nuts when I pick it up. Energy Scavenger and Vitality Scavenger are still the same. I think there were some small stat changes with like percentage drop or something like that. Oh, actually no. Vitality Scavenger no longer increases your maximum health, but it will heal you up to 4 points. So yeah, that's a noteworthy change. The Energy Scavenger, I think it used to increase your max energy. I don't think it does that anymore. Similar to the Vitality Scavenger. Armor Bloom is still the same. Health Nut. I think the percentages for these two were increased slightly for the drops, or not the drops, but the percentage chance that you could heal or gain energy from a nut. I think that was changed a little bit, so that was good. Armor Nut I think is still the same. Regenerative Plating is still the same. Enerative Plating, I told you about the change with that one already. Armative Plating is still the same, I think. Actually, hold on. Wasn't Regenerative Plating +4? I think Regenerative Plating was +4 HP at the start of a new level. Now it's only +2. Vent Smasher's the same. Shiner Token's the same. Mega Nut's the same. Nut Replicator is... I think that's still the same. Choice Booster's the same. Thrift Actuator. This has gone through a major change. Now it only puts one item on sale in the store per Thrift Actuator that you get. So this item stacks now, up to a max of 6, I think. And for each actuator you have, one extra item goes on sale in the shop, instead of all of them being on sale. It made them super affordable, and we can talk about that a little bit later. Nut Saving String Wire is still the same. 7-Leaf Clover is still the same. Entropy Lock, that's a new item. The only description that it gives when you actually pick it up, or when you're about to pick it up, is that vending machines favor you more. I don't know what that means. Crisis Overdrive is still the same, I'm pretty sure. Crisis Time Stopper is still the same. And the System Restore, they did some stat changes to it, which don't affect the item itself, but when you could get it. So, yeah, and there's one of the funny things. Don't click links from users you don't know. Click here to open probably safe picture JPEG exe. Oh dear. And something else you may notice, there is no longer a blue armor. It is now yellow. Armatort's armor used to be blue. It is now golden. Very beautiful. And there have been some stat changes with the armor and what the different armors do, which I showed off a little bit in the last video. I don't think much has changed with these guys. I think they're basically still the same. And then, as far as I know, these guys haven't changed either. But, I don't know, because I hardly ever used them until recently. Alright. So now let's stop talking and get back to playing. Whoa. Whoa. God, that's so obnoxiously annoying with those conveyor platforms. It's like, ugh. Makes it 3 times worse than it was in the average at the normal speed. No, shit. God, it's so hard to react. Ooh, cow. Jeez, the entire game goes faster this way. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get used to it, but this is going to get really challenging later on. I think I may have gone a little over my head here. Okay. Louise. Okay. Alright, Roaster Beta. Let's see what you got. Oh my god, this is gonna make so many boss fights that much harder. Jeez. Yeah, I have so much less time to react to stuff. Oh, jeez. That's too much. That's too much. Oh shit. This is not good. Maybe I should have picked maybe I should Final Destination or whatever. Or is it Meet Your Destiny? I don't remember. Yeah, and then those penguin guys, which I think I've shown off already. I'm gonna be honest, I actually totally forgot about the fact that I did a run of this, like, I don't know how many days ago. Can I? I can't jump high enough. Alright, get the scrap metal scavenger. I'll wait on those. I do have a power, so it actually does serve me to grab one of those. No. Amateur. No, are you serious? Come on, game. Alright then. Okay. Man, this is taking all of my concentration right now. I'm amazed that didn't hit me. Alright, this one's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay. Darn it, there we go. What? Oh, it's just a weapon upgrade? Ew. Okay, good enough. Okay, we can't get up that way, so I guess we'll just have to go around this way. Do I really want to use this? I'll get one. Get myself back into the... Oh, damn it. Really? I actually can't get back up from here. Oh, rip me. Oh, this is annoying. There we go, jeez. Oop, don't go that way. Oh, darn it. Oh, it's 5 nuts I could have got. Let's grab this last nut. Oh, come on. Screw you, game. No! God damn it. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I can't do anything with this. This is so bad. Oh, my reaction times aren't good enough. Oh, this sucks. Okay, well, at least we got one of these things. Yeah, I've noticed that my luck with the token machine has considerably dropped. Oh, that's another change that they made. The bonus timer actually stops when whenever you're in a store now, so that's really nice. Shoot, let's go with the Reclaim Spark. I need the damage. Okie dokie, Shatterbeaky. Stop. Stop it. Oh my god, stop bouncing around. Oh shoot. That went a bit better than I expected though, to be honest, so that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this. Wait, no, I don't. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and grab that power up. Oh, Vile Visage. Oh, this sucks. This is gonna suck so much. If I make it to even level 5, I'm gonna be super proud of myself because this is rough. Okay, is there any reason? No, not really. I'm gonna go up here. Okay, it wasn't a total waste this time. We do have this. Alright, ooh, nice. They've really upgraded the air dash. You can now dash in 4 directions, so that's pretty cool. Screw you. This. There we go. Works. Oh, that's right, I have the Owlhawk's Talon head upgrade. Oh, screw you. So I can cast abilities for free half the time. That's cool. I totally forgot I had that. Hey, whoop! I derped. Not gonna bother getting that nut. Ooh. Come here, bat. There we go. Ooh, safe laboratory. Do I really want to get the final shell? I really don't, because I know what it does. And it's not that great. Unless you have a lot of health and you're low on it, so... Oh, wait. Oh, I can't make it up there. Good. Okay, so we can hop down here. Okay, I could potentially make that. Oh, damn it. The other side's better? Okay, there we go. Oh, that free armor is going to be super useful. Especially since we have that armor spreader. That's the reason we got the free armor. Is there something out? Is there something down here? No, not really. Just random platforms heading down. Stop. Oh my god, this game. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad. It's bad and it should feel bad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No kidding. Oh god, that was terrible. Oh, that makes my head hurt. That makes my back hurt. It was so bad. Oh, I'm not ready for that speed. Oh. Okay. So, I'm gonna head over to Nina and record one more run. Why are we still going so fast? We're still going so fast. Why? Wait, does this affect the entire game? What? Alright, let's grab reflap and a couple of these things. Does this actually affect the entire game? Hold on a sec, let me just check. Let's turn off lightning. Oh my god, that actually affects the entire game. Holy cow. Yeah, it affects the entire game. Holy crap. That is news to me. Cool. That's actually really cool. I like that touch. Whew. So yeah, I'll talk about some other changes in the next Defiant. Oh my god, the game feels so slow now. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna end it off here, everybody, for this run of 20XX. In the next video, I'm gonna see you in another Defiant run with Nina. Until then, have a wonderful day, everybody, and take care. Bye for now.